All right, you guys. Hey, I've got the pleasure of having Michelle here with me. She's been kicking butt in our boot camp program. Thanks for coming down, Michelle.
Thank you.
And thank you for being so dedicated to the program. I mean, really phenomenal results.
Thank you.
I mean, you've been doing great. So, and since we met, you're down how many pounds?
Almost 30.
Almost 30
just
pounds.
1 pound away from 30.
Right.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yes.
I mean, wow. And what have you been doing?
I follow your meal plan.
Okay.
And I come here about 3 or 4 or 5 times a week.
Right.
And just kicking butt.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I do have some shots that we'll cut to action shots of Michelle from this morning when we were working out. You like the morning workouts?
I do.
Like 9 a.m.?
I do.
Works
It's
out.
easier for me because my girls are at school. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And now, before we met, because a lot of people, they're like, I don't know if I can do boot camp. You know, I need to get in better shape to do boot camp, which is crazy because there's no better way to get into shape.
Right.
So what were you doing before we met?
A whole lot of nothing. Just, driving the kids around, doing stuff around the house, not really focusing on me. And I decided to take a little time and, just do something for me.
And how did you hear about it?
Well, from my lovely friend, Ashley.
Ashley. Now, it's always good to have a workout buddy. If you don't have a workout buddy right now, major help with accountability, and you need a support team. We are the support team here, but also always great to have a workout buddy and a friend. So Ashley was like, I'm loving it.
Yes.
You better come down because you need to step things up.
Right. And I was one of those people who thought, I can't do that. Like, I have to be in better shape to do that.
Right.
And she said, that's nonsense. You can do more than you think you can. And she was so right.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's great. She's
wonderful. We love Ashley.
Yes.
Yeah. Such a good person.
Yes.
And she's been kicking butt too. I mean, she looks great.
Yes, she does.
So you saw like her results, and then you were like, "Want me to check it out?"
Yeah.
Or what? How did you just? I mean, you kind of got up some courage and said, "I'm going to do this."
I got up some courage, and knowing that you have a friend who's going to be there, just makes it so much better. And then after one time, I was hooked. I was like, "This is the best."
I love that.
Yeah.
And now you've been averaging like 3-4 days a week. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I try to come at least 4 times, and sometimes I come on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get the weekend session in too.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have so much fun. It's something new every day.
Yeah.
And it's the best workout I've ever had, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means so much.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Fantastic. As far as food goes, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because we know you've been doing great with the workouts.
Right.
How have you made this more of a lifestyle approach for you? Because you guys know we're all about the lifestyle. And if, you're just looking to do something quick fix, that's not going to last. And that weight may come back on even twofold. Right? So what have you, what's been working for you?
Well, I follow your meal plan. But prior to coming here, I was...
Our meal plan, which is based on real food.
Right. And
3 meals, snack.
Yes. But prior to coming here, I was a meal skipper.
Yeah.
I would not eat breakfast. Maybe I'd eat lunch. So come 3 o'clock, I was hungry and making bad choices.
Yes.
And I tend to enjoy carbohydrates. So that was not working for me.
Yeah.
So now...
What kind of carbohydrates?
Well, I like crackers.
Let's tell the people. Let's
and
just
stuff like that, like crackers.
Okay. Crackers.
Yes.
Salty
things
fried
like
stuff.
that. I'm not so much a potato chip person, but like
breads.
Yeah, things like that.
What about baked goods stuff?
Sometimes depends.
Cakes and muffins.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Now, what's really wrong with that stuff, right? And, well, it's hyper-processed. So it's so far away from what real food is, where it's, single ingredients, prepared, lightly heated or cooked, but minimally processed and very close to their natural form.
Right.
So So you had that, you've cut that out completely,
Yes.
or you have like a weekend night where you...
I do not eat any more breads.
No cheat meals?
No, not really.
Wow.
I mean, if I...
You've changed your taste buds that much where you're just like, I don't really want that stuff.
I really don't. And you work so hard here, you don't really...
Yeah.
You don't really want to mess it up too much.
Wow. What about like the wine, glass of wine?
I will have a glass of wine every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
You guys go out, couples go out.
Yes.
We toast to our health.
I'll have a cocktail instead of having the bread served with dinner.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Kind of balances itself out a little bit.
Well, that's one of the biggest secrets to people that we think are naturally lean. Mm-hmm. What they'll do is what you just said, whereas like, all right, I'm going to make maybe not my best choice, but I'm going to enjoy this, but I'm going to be accounted for it.
Right.
So instead of having this, I'm going to have my thing, but I'm not having both, and on top of all that, adding all these extra calories.
Exactly.
And then you get right back on the clean eating next day.
Right. Right.
Very cool. So how are you starting your day?
I start my day out with...
You used to skip meals.
I used to skip meals, and I start my day out with a smoothie every morning, and I love it.
Every morning?
Every morning.
There you go.
I love it. I look forward to my smoothies.
Okay. So what do you put in the smoothie?
I am putting, in the morning I put the non-fat Greek yogurt and almond milk unsweetened, and some of the protein powder, a banana, and maybe sometimes a couple blueberries or so. Right. And then I have that before I come here.
And you do that exact same thing every day?
Every day.
You don't change that recipe up?
I don't.
Wow.
No, because I follow what you said.
Yeah, I mean, we have a meal plan that we do, and, it's a template, though. And so, like, hey, maybe one day you say, I want to put, like, a couple chunks of mango in there or something.
Sure.
You do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because, like, I'm the same way. Like, I find stuff that I like, and I'll just do it. The problem is most of us, we eat the same, probably about a dozen foods a day, every day. Mm-hmm. But what those dozen foods are, that has a big difference, right? So the crackers and, the chips and, the cake. If those dozen foods, those are playing a big role in our dozen foods, I mean, we got a problem.
Right.
And then our body just holds on to the fat.
Right.
Now, we have a lot of people like yourself who love the workouts, come regularly, but they're not seeing the results. You know why? Because they're pushing hard in the workouts, and they're trying to out-train a bad diet.
Right.
And it's when it comes together, it's something that you can really do, that's when it works.
Right. Right. It's true. Yeah.
And then what are you doing for, like, lunchtime or snacks?
Lunchtime, I have another smoothie. And snacks, I'll have an apple with peanut butter and some almonds. And then for dinner, I'm doing, salads and a lean protein. Okay.
Dessert?
I will. Like, if I will have it sometimes, but not. It's like, very, very rare.
Chocolate cake?
No, like if
ice cream.
No, not really. Like if the girls have a cookie for dessert and they say, "Mommy, you want a bite?" I'll take a bite. Okay. Yeah. But it's really very rare.
And how old are your girls?
My oldest is 9, and my youngest is 6.
Wow.
So,
And you're setting the example. I mean, are they like, wow, you're doing these cool workouts?
Yeah, they are.
Really?
They are.
Yeah.
They think it's great. They do. They think it's great.
And your husband?
Oh, he thinks it's wonderful.
Oh, he's loving the results. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he thinks it's great. He's very supportive.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And that support team at home, I think that's another key to your success because you've got that support. I mean, it's so unfortunate sometimes we have some, men and women come in where their family is not supportive of, living this fitness lifestyle. And they just say, oh, you don't need that. You're just unhealthy and you're always going to be overweight. Right. And that support team is huge.
It is, because it's a life change. It's a whole lifestyle change.
In order to work, it's got to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So now you got in your awesome workout this morning.
I did.
You're feeling good. Now I understand that you brought some jeans that you'll never wear again.
Never
Let's
wear
the jeans.
Wow,
are you kidding me?
I used to wear.
What? This is insane. And those were 30 pounds ago.
Yes.
30 pounds ago. That is phenomenal. You've dropped 30 pounds almost here, and body fat has just been melted off.
Right.
I mean, down. How many percentage?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. It's on my phone.
It was a 10% drop.
Right.
Started at 29.9% body fat,
yeah.
which 30%, from 30 on, that's where we really get to that really unhealthy level.
Mm-hmm.
Between 20 and 30% for women is a good number. It's what's called a healthy number. But when you want to start to see that toning, that's 20% or less. And for women, we don't want to go much lower than that. You look at like a cover model, which there's no need to be that, shredded up and, that lean. That's about 12%, maybe even 10% for some of these women. But I think that's too much. I really don't like that look. We like to go 20% or less is what we consider a fitness rock star. And you just hit 19.5, down from 29.9 down to 19.5. Amazing.
Thank you.
So you're in that fitness rock star zone.
Yeah.
If we get a little flex shot here together.
Wait, can they see me?
Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh,
there
fantastic. Really great stuff, Michelle. Thanks for coming in, taking a little bit of time.
Thank you.
I know that you're going to motivate some people at home to really get off their butt, get in gear, because you're living it. You're doing it. Went from not working out at all to like a boot camp rock star and having a good time with it. So that means a lot.
Oh, thank you. It's so much fun, and it's so challenging, and so everyone's so nice, and it's like a family. It's really a lot of fun.